back to the DiamondHand Racing Series. Buck Birch happened to be here with you folks in my Ride or Die, Rider Creed. See what I did there?
I'm sure the kids watching are just eating it up.
You gotta stay up on what the kids call the slang, Ryder. Anywho, Group A gave us everything we hoped for and more, with the elder statesman, Monty French, and Shawty Chandler Gray advancing to the finals.
Please stop. And yes, Group A came down to the exciting final heat that saw Monty French barrel roll his Audi RS6 across the finish line to tie Chandler Gray in his Porsche 934 RSR.
I'm sure they're anxiously awaiting to see who they'll face off against in the EuroPoors Troop Finals.
Will it be Heat 1 pole sitter Siegfried Surrey?
Siegfried is such an ape's ape that he keeps several cases of vintage pull tab Hams beer in his garage fridge to set the gaps on his 1971 Porsche 914.
I have no idea what you just said. Next to him, Frenchman Albert Richard and his 1990 Mercedes-Benz 500E.
Tim Banana says Halbert has a crusty jar of Grey Poupon stashed away in that glove box.
In the back row, sitting in the third spot and driving a 1989 Volkswagen Golf, Alistair Snooks.
I'm not saying Alistair is getting too long in the tooth to race, but old Snooky Monster here wouldn't know which day of the week it was if it wasn't printed on his oversized pill case.
And finally, German Fritz Frentzen in his 1973 BMW 3.0 CSL.
Look for Halbert to be quick with Fritz right behind him.
Was that a French always surrender joke? Don't answer that. Lights are out. Surrey and Snooks get a good start off the line. Snooks gets airborne. He somehow only takes himself out. Surrey opens up a huge lead onto Harambe Street. Frentzen spins. It's all Surrey with Richard in hot pursuit as Frentzen flips over. Surrey gets a little out of shape, but pulls it together to take first as Albert Richard grabs second.
Looking back up top on the replay, Snooks like he just forgot to turn. He launches into the air, and by the grace of Ryan Cohen, bounces harmlessly off Richard and smacks an ape right on the tushes.
He looks like he'll be fine. Just walking a little funny for a few days.
Back in the infinity pool, Frentzen gets all turned around and just rolls over like a German Shepherd puppy meeting the alpha dog.
Siegfried Surrey grabs the 5 bananas and sets the time to beat with 19.482 seconds. Albert Richard grabs 3 bananas for second place.
The front row grabs maximum points. Let's see if Snooks and Frentzen can keep it on the road this heat.
Back up top we go for Heat 2. Richard on pole, Snooks on the outside, Frentzen in the 3 spot, and our current banana leader, Surrey, rotates to the back. It's lights out and away we go. And again Snooks rolls it in the chicane, collecting banana leader Surrey in the process. Richard out front.
Frentzen's chasing him down like it's 1940.
Richard just needs to bring it home now. Albert Richard takes the checkers. Frentzen flips over again, but this time slides across the line to grab 3 bananas.
I'm telling you, Ryder, officials need to take Snooks' lunar license away. He made no attempt to turn in the chicane again and end Surrey's race as well. And looky here, that tricky little Frenchman dropped a moon rock on the track and Frentzen had to take evasive action and flipped over. He's obviously part of the French resistance.
I'm sure the kids are really vibing on your cutting-edge World War II humor. After 2 heats, Richard takes the top spot from Surrey with a new fast time of 18.884. Frentzen gets on the board with 3 bananas.
It's anyone's race now with that senile old coot on pole.
Back up top for the Heat 3 lineup. It's Snooks on pole, Frentzen beside him, Surrey in third, and Albert Richard will start in the back. And they're off. Snooks with another good start off the line. Snooks jumps lanes.
Is that legal?
Snooks pushes Surrey right off the track.
This guy's a menace.
Frentzen coming on strong. Can he get him? No, Alistair Snooks holds off Fritz Frentzen at the line. And somehow, Albert Richard slides across the finish on his roof. What a race!
Are the race stewards just going to look the other way with Snooks like Gary Gensler and the SEC do with short hedge funds and their failures to deliver? It's a rigged system, Ryder. Going into banana chicane, again Alistair Snooks gets it all wrong and launches himself across the barriers. Siegfried Surrey takes advantage of the mistake and makes a run on Snooks down Reactor Straight. Snooks blindly moves over and runs Surrey right off the road. He's crazy. Frentzen was coming on strong at the line. I think Mr. Magoo here was celebrating a little too early and didn't see Frentzen bearing down on him. And then you got Albert Richard spreading cheese all over the track.
Cheese all over the track?
Yeah, when he flipped, there was debris everywhere. Huh?
Oh, brother. This makes things real interesting on the scoreboard. Snooks sets the fastest time of the day with an 18.84 and is now tied for third with Surrey with 5 bananas.
You mean the guy he intentionally wrecked? Twice?
Richard extends his lead to 10 bananas, Fritz Frentzen in second with 6. The racers are back on the grid for the final heat. It's Frentzen, Surrey, Richard, and Snook. Everyone has a shot to advance. Lights are up. It's a clean start. Side by side they go, and again Snooks has problems with the chicane.
His day and career is done, Ryder.
It's Surrey, Frentzen, and Richard. Surrey and Frentzen touch. They're all packed up in the infinity pool. Richard trying to find a way around as Surrey is driving in reverse. Out of the pool, it's Frentzen, Surrey in reverse, and Richard. And that's the way they'll finish.
On Harambe and Coco's front porch,
Rest in peace.
Surrey gets a little loose and collects Frentzen. They all pack up in the infinity pool as Richard hits Fritz and breaks him free from Surrey.
Richard collects 2 bananas for third and punches his ticket to the tourney. Frentzen's 5 bananas for first brings his total to 11, and he'll be moving on.
I'd argue that Surrey may have been the fastest out there, but was unfortunate enough to be near that Looney Tune Snooks. He's a race car driver, Ryder, yet the concept of a chicane was absolutely foreign to him.
Well, that will do it for EuroPoors Group B. The finals are shaping up to be a real treat, Buck.
If they're half as dramatic as the Winged Apes finals, we'll be in great shape. They had it all. Close racing, huge crashes, murder.
That was deemed a racing incident.
Let's let the people decide for themselves. Until next time, folks, for Ryder Creed, I'm Buck Birch. Remember to hit those like and subscribe buttons, and as always, hold on to your bananas and keep the shiny side up, apes. So long, everybody.